Sanibonani, igama lami nguVimbayi, ngiyintombi ethembekile. Namhlanje I just want to talk to you about certain things that you may have gone through in life, things that have hindered you from starting all over. You come to a point where you have hit rock bottom and you have lost everything and you don't know what to do next. And I want to assure you today that that has happened to me. I want to assure you today that it happens to everybody. But more than assuring you, I'd like to let you know the advantages of starting over. You should always remember that in life we only have just one shot to life. And this is the only time that you're allowed to start all over. Because after your life is over, you have got no chance to start all over. So please do not be apologetic. Do not come to a time where you find yourself being afraid to start all over. Sometimes, these are the examples sometimes that people go through that they are scared to start over from. Number one, you've lost your job. Number two, you've lost your marriages, your relationships are the hardest to start over. Why? Because when you invest emotionally, this is the hardest thing that anybody can do. So if you find yourself investing emotionally, you want to believe that this is it, like you have reached your final destination. But let me tell you something. Life will always dish out things to you that you can handle. There is no way that you have gone through that experience if you can't handle it. You certainly can handle it. But now, for you to be able to know that you've handled it, you need to come to a point where, number one, you forgive yourself. Number two, you forgive the next person. And you decide that this is the time for me to start. I just need to start over. You don't even know how to start. You don't know how to get over the past experiences. You don't know how to endure the pain. Let me tell you something. The most important thing about pain is that you have to be able to leave it. You have to be able to feel it. You have to be able to endure the pain. When you have endured the pain and you have felt it, then you can deal with it. You can never deal with something that you haven't felt. Am I correct? Are you hearing me? So if you are going to be dealing with your pain, then it means that you have the capability or the capacity to actually move on from that pain and you move on to the next place. In jobs, people have lost businesses. People have lost their great jobs. You invest so much time in your careers. You put in so much time going to school, studying for something, then you lose that and you come to a point where you are gone with age, or society is unkind. Society is the most unkind. They're the most unkind people here on earth because they're expecting us to be a certain people at a certain time. And I'm telling you that yes, we live in the society, and yes, society is unkind. But like I told you in the beginning, I'll go back to it again. Life will only give you one shot, just one shot. Uzopila kanye, just once that you will leave, and you'll come to a point where you can't. You'll lose your life because the disadvantages or the end game for being in a place where you are enduring something that you can see is not taking you places because you don't want to start, is that you end up getting into a place of depression. We'll talk about that one day. You end up getting into a place of losing hope for life and you'll die. You won't just die because your body you'll be killed, but you will die inside. But once you start afresh, once you start something afresh, you have got better oomph, you've got more energy, you have got a vast of great ideas that you can use to start over. I will tell you my story one day when I will tell you in regards to how I fell and how I started again. And because I did start, I can sit here and tell you guys that it is important for you to understand the magic in starting all over again. Start all over again and do it and give it your best. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube videos, and anybody who wants to book, the details are on the screen. Thank you. Ndiabulela, ke a leboga, ndoribuwa.